It's been 4 years since investigators say Jonchuck threw his 5-year-old daughter off a bridge in St. Petersburg. Phoebe Jonchuck's body was pulled from Tampa Bay hours later. After years of delays, trial is underway in Pinellas County. 10 News reporter Liz Crawford is at the courthouse. And Liz, the day started today with jury selection.
Well, this trial is just 3 hours in, and we are already getting a preview of just how complicated it is going to be. The jury selection process has been time-consuming and tedious. But this morning, before the judge questioned jurors, she had questions for Jonchuck.
Your lawyers have filed an affirmative defense, not guilty by reason of insanity. And if the jurors should decide that that is the case, you could be hospitalized for the rest of your life. Not necessarily, but you could be. Do you think your medications are working well today? Yes. Okay. Thank you, Mr. Jonchuck. You can have a seat.
A short time later, the judge questioned potential jurors. Now, keep in mind, 1,200 people were summoned for this trial. The goal, of course, is to narrow the group down before individual questioning. The judge hopes to do that by asking the group as a whole 2 questions. Can they commit to a month-long trial, and what do they know about the trial? And as you can imagine, several jurors could not commit to a whole month being here at the courthouse. They cited a variety of reasons: health conditions, work commitments, vacations. They were dismissed. Then the judge asked who has knowledge of this case. Several jurors raised their hands. They are being questioned individually, and some of them already have admitted, because of the previous knowledge they have, they cannot put it aside and only absorb what they hear during the trial. So again, a very tedious process here. This is likely going to continue through the afternoon and through the rest of the week. Allison, we are just scratching the surface on jury selection.
And regardless of what happens, legal experts say it is unlikely Jonchuck will ever be a free man. If convicted, he'll face life in prison. Jonchuck's lawyers will argue he's not guilty by reason of insanity, in which case he'll likely spend the rest of his life in a mental hospital.